Good morning children. Today we are starting exercise 15.3. In previous exercise we learned how to plot the points and now we'll draw the linear graph. Linear graph is a graph in which all the points lie on a line. So here some questions are given. First we'll plot these points and then we draw the line and we will check whether it is a linear graph or not. So see, the first question is number of apples and cost in rupees is given. Draw a linear graph for this with suitable scale on both the axes. Number of apples, when there is 1 apple then cost is 5. Cost of 2 apples 10, cost of 3 apples 15 rupees, cost of 4 apples 20 and cost of 5 apples is 25 rupees. You have to draw a linear graph for this data. You can see here all the values are positive, so we will take only first quadrant. We know in first quadrant x and y both are positive, all the positive values. So we are taking only first quadrant, we are taking in this xy plane. Horizontal x-axis, vertical y-axis. Now, what you will take on x-axis and y-axis? This is very important. To see this, cost of 1 apple is 5, cost of 2 apple is 10. Okay. Can I write this 5 into number of apples? Cost is equal to 5 into number of apples. If there is 1 apple, then cost is 5. If there are 2 apples, then 5 into 2 cost is 10 rupees. That means this cost is depends on number of apples. जैसे जैसे हमारी नंबर ऑफ एप्पल्स जो है वो जिस क्वांटिटी चेंज होगी कोस्ट भी जो है वो चेंज होगी. तो कोस्ट इज डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ एप्पल्स. दैट मीन्स ये जो नंबर ऑफ एप्पल्स है ये क्या है? इंडिपेंडेंट वैल्यू. दिस इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एंड कोस्ट इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. We can write it as y is equal to 5x. Here x is number of apples, x is independent and value of y depends on x. So y dependent, x independent. And while we are drawing linear graph, on x-axis we take independent quantity and on y-axis we take dependent. So here independent is number of apples. So on x-axis we will take number of apples and on y-axis will take cost. Clear? Here cost is depends upon the number of apples. So this number of apple is independent quantity and cost is dependent. On x-axis we are taking independent and on y-axis we are taking dependent. Now choose a suitable scale. Number of apples are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can choose a scale. Here you write for x-axis or along x-axis. On x-axis we are taking 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit or 1 apple. 1 centimeter is 1 square box. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Now on y-axis we are taking cost. Cost you can see 5, 10, 15 with the difference of 5. So along y-axis you have to mention scale for both the axes. 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. So here we are taking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on. Now plot the points. This number of apple we are taking on x-axis and cost on y-axis. So how will you draw a point? When x is 1, y is 5. x 1, y 5. Means you have to draw a point whose coordinates are 1 and 5. 1, 5, that means it will touch x-axis at 5. Sorry, 1 and y-axis at 5. So x is 1 and y is 5. This is point, you can say A and you write coordinates also 1, 5. Next, when number of apple or value of x is 2, then value of y is 10. The point will be 2, 10. So it will touch x-axis at 2 and y-axis at 5. So this will be point B, 2, 10. Similarly, next point will be 3, 15. x3 and y 15. This is point C, 3, 15. Next point is 4, 20. When x is 4, y is 20. Point D, 4, 20. Next, when number of apple x is 5, then coast is 25. It will touch x-axis at 25, y-axis at 25 and x-axis at 5. So this is point E, 5, 25. Now we have plotted all the points. Now take a scale and join these points. If they all lie on a line, then this will be a linear graph. When you will draw, you will see you can join all the points by a line. So this is linear graph. Clear? Linear graph is a straight line where all the points lie on this line. So this is required graph for the given data. Clear? Okay, now second question is, distance traveled by a car is given, time in hours and distance in kilometers. Draw a linear graph for this data. All the positive values are given, so we are taking only first quadrant, and now on x-axis we will take independent, on y-axis dependent. Now first choose independent and dependent. See, time is 6 am, 7 am, 8 am, 9 am. Distance is 40, 80, 120, 160. So you can see that time, as time is increasing, distance is also increasing. That is, जितना ज़्यादा time हम जो है travel करेंगे, उतना distance जो है वो ज़्यादा cover हो रहा है. तो distances depends on the time. That means time क्या है? Independent है, will take on x-axis, and distance dependent will take on y-axis. Okay. So I'm taking 6 am, 7 am, 8 am, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can take a scale of 1 unit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then up to 9. I'm starting with 6, and if I'm starting with 6, then we are to use here a kink. Because here I will write the scale along x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. If I am writing 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, but this 1 centimeter is equal to 6 units, so the scale is not satisfying this 1 centimeter. That's why here we are giving a kink. This kink means values 0 to 5 are included in this zigzag line. Now distance is given 40, 80, 120, 160. Okay, distance you can take, there is a gap of 40, 40. So along y-axis we are taking scale 1 centimeter is equal to 40 units. So this will be 40, 80, 120 and 160. Here we need not to put the kink because this 1 centimeter is 40 units. The next is 40, all units are equal to 40. Now draw the points. First is time we are taking on x-axis. So this is x and these are the values of y. When x is 6, y is 40. So this will touch x-axis at 6 and y at 40. So this is first point A, 6, 40. While we write coordinates, first we write x and then y. Then when x is 7, y is 80. So this is point B, 7, 80. Next is 8 and 120. Point C, x 8 and y 120. And x will be when x is 160. So y is 160, x is 9. So this will be point D, 9 and 160. Now join these points by a line. If they all lie on a line, then this graph will be linear graph, otherwise not. And you can see when you will join, they all will lie on a same line. So yes, this is a linear graph. Now third part you will do yours. Okay, some questions are also given. First is, how much distance did the car cover during the period 7:30 to 8 a.m.? 7:30 to 8. See, this 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. 7:30. 7:30 will be the mid of 7 and 8. This is 7:30. How much distance is covered? That means जब x की वैल्यू 7:30 है तो हमें डिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करना है. So draw a line from x equal to 7:30. This touch the graph line at this point. Now from this point you will draw a perpendicular line on y-axis, and you will see this line will touch y-axis at the mid of 80 and 120, और 180 इसका mid क्या होगा 100. क्लियर? ये हमने ग्राफ से यहाँ से बताना है. ग्राफ में हमने 7:30 मार्क किया. 7:30 से हमने एक लाइन ड्रॉ की, स्ट्रेट लाइन परपेंडिकुलर लाइन हम कर रहे हैं, एंड ये ग्राफ को हमारे को टच करिए इस पॉइंट पे. अब जब टाइम 7:30 है तो डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? डिस्टेंस क्या है? वाई एक्सिस पे, तो इसको हम वाई एक्सिस से मीट करेंगे, और वाई एक्सिस को ये 80/120 मिड पे टच करेगा, एंड मिड वैल्यू इज 100. तो फर्स्ट आंसर क्या होगा? डिस्टेंस कितना उसने कवर किया? 100 किलोमीटर. बट उसने पूछा क्या है कि कितना डिस्टेंस कवर हुआ 7:30 to 8. अब 7:30 to 8 उसने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया है? ओनली 20 किलोमीटर. अगर वो 1 आवर में 40 किलोमीटर कवर कर रही है तो 7:30 to 8 कितना हुआ? हाफ एन आवर में उसने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया? 20 किलोमीटर. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज, what was the time when the car had covered a distance of 100 kilometer since it is start? It's start. 100 किलोमीटर जब उसने कवर किया डिस्टेंस, तो टाइम कितना था? सेम क्वेश्चन है. तो उसने 100 किलोमीटर कवर किया तो टाइम कितना था? 7:30. टाइम वो 7:30 AM. क्लियर? Now third question you will do yourself. Question है, interest and on a deposit for a year. Deposit and simple interest is given. You will draw these all the points. Does the graph pass through the origin? या इसको लाइन को जब सपोज ये हमारी अगर लाइन आ रही है उसको जब एक्सटेंड करोगे then you will see it is passing through the origin or not. Use the graph to find the interest on rupees 2500 for a year. To get an interest of rupees 280 per year, how much money should we deposit? These some questions are given. This question you will do yourself. First you will plot the graph and then find the questions from the graph only, as we have done in this question. जब 7:30 है तो डिस्टेंस कितना है? ये डिस्टेंस 100 किलोमीटर है, तो टाइम कितना है? ओके. एंड यस, व्हाट विल बी डिपेंडेंट एंड डिपेंडेंट? डिपॉजिट एंड सिंपल इंटरेस्ट. अब इंटरेस्ट किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? जितना हम मनी डिपॉजिट करेंगे, तो हमारे जो डिपॉजिट है, जो मनी है, सम है, वो क्या है? इंडिपेंडेंट. और सिंपल इंटरेस्ट पे डिपेंड कर रहा है. तो एक्स एक्सिस यू विल टेक सम इन रुपीज, and on y-axis you will take simple interest. Clear? Now second question, draw a graph for the following. Side of a square and perimeter is given. Okay, so question second, first part is side of a square is given and perimeter is given. Draw a linear graph, draw a graph and check whether it is linear graph or not. So draw first quadrant, x-axis, y-axis. Now sides 2, 3, 3.5, 5, 6 and perimeter. Dependent variable is, obviously this side is independent because perimeter is equal to 4 into side. As we change the value of side, value of perimeter will change. So perimeter is dependent on the sides. So side independent and perimeter dependent. So dependent we take on y-axis and independent we take on x-axis. Okay. Sides are given 2, 3 to 6. So we are choosing scale along x-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Now on y-axis parameter 8, 12, 14, 20, 24. Okay. You can choose a scale of 4 centimeter, 4 units. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 and so on. Along y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 4 units. It's up to you. You can choose a scale of 1, 1 or 2 centimeter, whatever you want. Okay, now draw the points. First is when side of a square is 2, then perimeter is 4. So side we are taking on x-axis and perimeter on y-axis. So when x is 2, y is 8. That means a point. This point will touch x-axis at 2 and y-axis at 8. So this is the point A, 2, 8. Next, when x is 3, y is 12. Point B, 3, 12. And it is very necessary to write this point capital. Points are denoted by capital alphabets A, B, and you write the coordinates also. Next 3.5. 3.5 is mid of 3 and 4. Then value of y is 14. 14 is mid of 12 and 16. So y at 14 and x at 3. This will be 3.5 and y is 14. Next is 5 and 20. Point D, 5, 20. Next one, x is 6, y is 24. Point E, 6 and 24. Now draw these points, join these points by a line, take a scale and join these points by a line. When you will join this, then you will see these all will lie on a single line. On graph, when you will take actual measurement, then you will find these all points are lying on a line. And if you extend this line simply without moving the scale, when you will extend, if it touch this initial point origin, then you can say yes, it is passing through the origin. जैसे last question में था ना, is it passing through origin? इसी line को जब आप extend करेंगे, line we can extend in both the direction. When you will extend this line, if it touches this origin, initial point, then you can say yes, this graph is passing through the origin. Clear? Now, okay. Now the second part of second question is side of a square and area is given. Side is given in centimeter and area is given in centimeter square. We know unit of area is centimeter square, unit square. When side is 2, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. Area square is side square. Now you have to draw this graph and check it is linear or not. Now obviously side is independent because value of area depends on the side. Upon the side, if side is 2, then area 4, as side is changing, area will change. On x-axis we are taking independent, that is side, and here we are taking area. Now when x is 2, this side we are taking on x-axis and area we are taking on y-axis. So when x is 2, area is 4. Means it will touch x-axis at 2 and y at 4. So this is point A, 2, 4. Next is 3, 9. 9 will be midpoint of 10 and 8. Here I have chosen a scale of 2, 2. You can take it 1, 3 or 4, whatever you want. This will be 3, 9. Similarly, you will draw all the points and then you will join these points by a line. And yes, it is your homework. You will tell it is linear graph or not. Okay, plot all the points and then join these points by a line. If they all lie on the same line, then it is linear graph, otherwise not. So you will see it is linear graph or not. This is your homework.